Today, I'm here to tell you a little bit about Virginia Beach. Not all the things that people don't want you to know, but the pros and cons of living here and why you should make this place your home. So stay tuned. Whether you're relocating here for a military or a corporate move, you will find all the things you need to by watching this video and getting a guide about relocating here to Virginia Beach.
Hi, I'm Jackie Fagan, your local real estate expert here in Virginia Beach and North Carolina, what I like to call coastal Virginia and North Carolina. Today to tell you the pros and cons of living in Virginia Beach and why so many military move here and corporate movers. Well, they come here because they have a job transfer, but you're gonna come here because of our name, Virginia Beach. Well, guess what? When you have a name like Virginia Beach, you've got to have some beautiful beaches that's miles and miles around so you too can enjoy that beautiful coastline, whether you're walking, running, biking, rollerblading, or just strolling along. You're gonna love Virginia Beach. It's got oceanfront homes, it's got coastlines, it's got a boardwalk, and lots of shops for you to come visit and just enjoy living here. Almost every city is really close to the beach. I would say you can get to the beach within about 20 minutes if you're not living right at the beach in a beautiful luxury home. The beach is accessible, it's public, and you're going to just love living here.
So what can I say? The pro about living in Virginia Beach. It's not just about the sunshine and the beach vibes, but the honest stuff, the stuff that no one else tells you. So we're gonna dive in, talk to you about the beach, talk to you about its surrounding areas, and why you're gonna call Virginia Beach your next home. Well, of course, if you've got beach in your name, you've got to have a beautiful beach. So that is our first pro. We have a beach that goes for miles and miles. We have the Atlantic Ocean and the Chesapeake Bay that provides you with lots and lots of waterfront access. Pro number 2, the military. We have military bases all around us. I'm talking every service: National Guard, Army, Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard. We've got it all here. If I left you out, there's something for you here if you're in the military. There's got to be a base because we have Oceana, Dam Neck, Little Creek, Norfolk. I mean, so many bases. Then on the other side, we've got, your Air Force bases, Army bases. It's just a plethora of military here. So this city is full of military. We're a military-friendly town where you can use your VA loan to buy something that fits into your budget. And of course, you can't forget, if you're getting a basic housing allowance, you can afford to live in almost any home here because of that basic housing allowance that you're going to get when you PCS. So check all the data to make sure that you're getting something that you would like to live in. Use your VA loan and get your BAS ready so that way you can afford to live the lifestyle that you prefer here in Virginia Beach and its surrounding areas, because we're military friendly. And if you retire here, we've got great tax benefits for military. If you're retired and you have disability, several of our cities do not charge you property taxes, and we don't charge car tax. So this is a town for you if you're military. Pro tip number 3, you love the outdoors? Well, you cannot beat being here for the outdoors. We've got hiking, we've got kayaking, we've got surfing, just name it. There's every sport available that you can get into here. Pickleball, oh my goodness, that has expanded in this area. We've got great pickleball courts. Some are private, some are public, but you cannot go anywhere without finding a pickleball court that is going to welcome you. Tennis, we've got that. Golf, we've got it. So it's perfect for that outdoor lifestyle. We've got lots of trails for you to go around and see. We also have an adventure park if you want to do some zip lining. I'm talking, there's so much to do here in Virginia Beach that you're just going to be overwhelmed with the outdoor lifestyle. But you don't have to do it all. Find the one that works for you, get involved, and get outdoors, because Virginia Beach and its surrounding areas is a city built for you. Pro tip number 4, let's face it, every city seems like it's big, but Virginia Beach is a big city with a small town feel. I'm telling you, these neighborhoods here like Croatan, Great Neck, Castleton, Asheville Park, Lagomar, just to name a few, you're talking small town feel where they have parades going for the 4th of July, neighbors get together for Halloween, you've got Santa coming around at, holiday times, Easter egg hunts going in the neighborhoods, and welcoming committees. When I moved in, and I've moved a lot, let me tell you, in Virginia Beach, I've lived in 7 different communities, and each one we found great neighbors that our kids could play with. Schools were close by. It's just, that small town feel. And it's just one of the things that we love about Virginia Beach. It's a big city, but every neighborhood has its little pockets with festivals, parks, neighbors, pets, strolling around. It's just that great small town feel with a big city access. Pro tip number 5, are you a foodie? I'm a foodie. I love really good food. And around here, you're gonna get really good food. You wanna know why? Because even though we're a big city, the farms are so close to us that a lot of the restaurants get their food sourced right here locally. So everything comes to you fresh produce. The meats are right here. I mean, the restaurant scene is incredible here. Some of my favorites, we're talking Taste Unlimited. They source most of their stuff locally. We've got Atlantic on Pacific. Talk about seafood that has the best happy hour every day. You can get oysters at really great prices. Oyster lovers, you've got shrimp. So many places right on the bay that brings in the shrimp and the fresh seafood on a daily basis. You can't get any fresher than seeing a fisherman come out there, deliver what he brought in that day to the restaurant and have it prepared for you that night. The food is incredible here. So many great farm to table restaurants that you're just gonna run out of time visiting them all. And when you have guests, they're gonna enjoy the food scene here. So being on the water brings all the fresh seafood. We've got the farms close by that brings, all the great beef, the produce. I'm telling you, you will not miss any type of food here because we have it all. Now, I don't want to get into the cons. I just don't, because I think you can make any day a great day. But there are some cons when you live in a beach town with, tourists that come in. So tourist season typically starts mid to late April, and you can see with each month that traffic is just something that you don't want to deal with. So if you don't want to deal with it, guess what? Go to the beach. So turn that frown upside down with, the traffic, and just stay away from it and enjoy all the other activities away from the tourist area. Of course, the Oceanfront is where all the tourists go. So you've got other places you can go to. Go to Sandbridge, go out to Chicks Beach, go out to Norfolk. The tourists will be there too, but it's not going to be as many as the oceanfront. So yeah, that's a con that we have, with the traffic here during the busy tourist season. But again, make it a great day for yourself and just don't go around. Again, I don't like to talk about cons, but con number 2, hurricane season. A lot of states have hurricanes. Our season is from June to November. I've lived here for 25 years. We've had 2 major storms since I've been here. And again, you can probably hear the jets. So that's one of those things that's here in this area. Hurricanes and jets. We got a lot of jet noise. Closer to the ocean front you get, the more jet noise you're gonna get. Back to hurricane season. If you're working with a real estate professional that knows the area, you're gonna find yourself with someone who tells you where you're gonna need flood insurance and what neighborhoods flood. I like to say every neighborhood has a potential to flood, some more likely than others. So I always say, we live in a coastal town. You don't wanna be that next Louisiana where you got hit with something that someone told you was not in a flood zone and we get a major storm. you don't have flood insurance. Flood insurance, you buy it once a year. It's peace of mind. I would just go ahead and get that flood insurance because, again, we are in a coastal town. You can never trust Mother Nature. When she gets roaring, it's going to be bad. So protect yourself, get flood insurance. Don't let that affect where you live because you can get flood insurance to protect yourself. And again, I've been here 25 years now. We've had 2 major storms and none of it caused flooding, particularly for our homes, but some neighborhoods were devastated with it. So I would just go ahead and get that flood insurance. So that's a con. Like I said, something you have to keep an eye on. From June to November is something, that you're going to get hurricanes in this part of the country. So yeah, Virginia Beach, we're not immune to hurricane season. Con number 5, my big pet peeve for this area. We are not very friendly to public transportation, and we're not walker friendly either. So getting around here is very car needed, or what's the term? I'm not even sure. Car dependent. You need a car to get around. Public transportation is terrible here. Walking is, you will be walking along the sidewalk and then they'll end and they'll start over on the other side of the street. I'm not sure why they did it that way. I'm from a big city originally, so my pet peeve for this area is the public transportation is just not good. Walking, unless you're just walking in your neighborhood, is not good. One of the things that I would really like to see grow here is more public transportation. Again, it would save so much if we can just get some good public transportation and even some better walkable places where there's sidewalks where we can get to things without having to be so car dependent. That is my big pet peeve for the area. But again, there is some walking in the neighborhoods, but you can't really get to much unless you live in the resort district, which we like to call the Oceanfront, where it's walkable to things. So is it worth moving here? Absolutely. I love it here. The schools are great, the people are great, the neighborhoods are great, the beach, which is my very personal favorite, is great. Cost of living is great. It just creates a great lifestyle for families here. You don't have to spend a lot of money on entertainment, which is people's biggest entertainment. Yeah, we have the jets. You can't avoid the jets. You can probably hear them now in the background because no matter where you are, you're going to get the jets coming over at some point in time. This is a big training base for, Oceana. They bring a lot of pilots in here to train them on the jets, and we're going to have that. But again, it's a blessing to have the military around us. So I'm not going to complain about it. Are you going to complain about it? You shouldn't complain about it. It's just a part of the living here. And hey, we've got the ocean. It's a great place to live. You want to live here? I want to live here. So come, be my neighbor. I would love to have you living here. If you think this was worthwhile for you, hit the subscribe button. I would love to see more of you and just, so I can tell you a little bit about my hometown of Virginia Beach.